If you want to walk this path with me, subscribe to the channel. This isn't ordinary motivation. This is a shift in consciousness. If you're ready, let's start now. What if I told you that within the next hour, you could shift the direction of your reality, and that you could do this without forcing external circumstances, simply by changing your level of consciousness? What would you think? That money you've been waiting for, that relationship, that big opportunity, or that inner peace? What if I told you it doesn't belong to some distant future, but can begin right now? This is not a motivational speech. This is a psychological and neurobiological principle about how human consciousness works. One of Carl Jung's core ideas was this: we do not experience the external world directly. We experience our state of consciousness. What you call reality is a reflection of your inner state. If your mind is in doubt, you see obstacles. If your mind is in certainty, the same world begins to produce opportunities, because the brain does not search for truth. It searches for confirmation. This is not placebo. This is the restructuring of attention and perception systems. What I want you to experience is the difference between hoping and knowing. Hope creates two possibilities. It might happen, or it might not. But when you know, the brain stops searching for probability. It searches for a path. And a mind that finds a path changes reality. In this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to shift your state of consciousness into certainty within the next hour. Because this is not about changing something outside of you. It's about who you become the moment you decide. And when your identity shifts, your life shifts with it. Let's clarify the principle first. Your brain's job is not to find the truth. It is to confirm what you believe. The reticular activating system filters millions of inputs every second and selects what you consider important. If your mind is tuned to hard, you will mostly see difficulty. If your mind is tuned to possible, you begin to notice opportunities. Jung described this as the dynamic interaction between the conscious and the unconscious. The moment you decide, your unconscious begins gathering evidence that matches that decision. This is where certainty comes in. Certainty is not emotional excitement. It's not hype. Certainty is calm inner knowing. Now we're going to do a small experiment. For the next hour, choose one area: money, a conversation, a relationship, or inner peace, and make this decision. It is already happening. Don't calculate how. Don't obsess over when. Don't plan who will deliver it. Shift not only mentally, but physically. Relax your shoulders. Slow your breath. Signal safety to your body. When your nervous system settles, the brain exits survival mode. And when survival mode turns off, creation mode turns on. And right here, most people make their biggest mistake. And right here, most people make their biggest mistake. They decide. And then they start checking. They check their phone. They wait for a message. They search for signs. But constant checking says, I'm not fully certain yet. When you truly know something, you don't need proof. You don't test gravity. Every time you take a step, you just know. Certainty is not tense. Certainty is quiet. It doesn't shout. It doesn't chase proof. It doesn't panic. It carries calm confidence. If after deciding, you feel calm, you're aligned. But if you feel tension, you're still operating from hope. Certainty means you continue your life. You don't wait. You don't chase. You don't force. You move forward. Because when you truly know, you don't question whether the universe is working. You simply know. And that knowing reshapes reality. Now let's go deeper. Why is the difference between hoping and knowing so critical? Because hope still assumes lack. It's not here yet, but maybe it will be. Knowing carries a sense of completion. It is already done. And the brain processes these two signals differently. When you send a signal of lack, life mirrors lack back to you. When you send a signal of completion, your behaviors, choices, and perception align with that completion. And the external world follows your internal order. This is not magic. This is identity transformation. Ask yourself this: if I were truly certain, how would I behave today? How would I walk? How would I speak? How would I wait? This is the art of certainty. And this art is not announced loudly. It is lived quietly. Because real power is not loud. It is decisive. After this video, begin your 1-hour experiment. Not tomorrow. Not tonight. Now. Choose one thing. Decide. Say it's done. then continue your life. If you truly know, the universe has no choice but to respond. And remember, you are not here to wait. You are here to elevate your consciousness and create. Let me ask you one final question. If you were truly certain, which area of your life would shift today? This is not about technique. It's not about timing. It's not about luck. It's about the decision you make internally. Choose something today. It can be small. It can be big. But make it clear and quietly say, "It's done." Then continue your life. Don't check. Don't force. Don't wait. Just know. In the comments, write this: I chose. You don't have to say what it is. Just declare your decision. Real power is quiet. Real certainty is calm. And you are more powerful than you think. Your hour begins now. If this video resonated with you, press like. On this channel, we grow our consciousness together. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next awakening. Until next time, take good care.